heart, all you need is prayers. Don't worry about the haters, just focus on the goal. Yeah, scars on the ball, take your name on the billboard. Yeah, I'm sure you want to see your mama proud. Yeah, I said all you gotta do is hard, stay hard. Don't let them tell you that you can do it. Just lies, cause you can, and you will. You just do it, cause you can, and you will. If you did. I'm getting too loud in my car, so you make me sound. I will like to tell my mom what you love me to rap. If one your cause is on you, what you name is up to you, it's up for you, like you take a look. I'm getting too loud in my car, so you make me sound. I will like to tell my mom what you love me to rap. If one your cause is on you, name is up to you, it's up for you, like you take a look.
All right. Good afternoon, beautiful people. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you're coping in this lockdown, I hope you're good. Today I feel super. I actually woke up on the right side of the bed. I feel super, 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 super. The energy is crazy. The mood is amazing. Everything is just different today. Everything is on some high levels today. And I'm just really grateful for this gift of life. And for the past two interviews since June began, it's been crazy, for both my guests. The first one, it was network issues. The second one, it was electricity issues. So June has been showing me flames, and I'm hoping my guest today won't have any network issues, because we gotta give you the thing, we gotta do the amazing things, and going through the comments, I can see Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Shout out to you one time. Jessica actually sent me a DM last time telling me that my energy was sort of low when I had Zola on Monday. And I think because of the network issues, they were really stressing me and all that. But today, I woke up on the right side of the bed. The energy is crazy. So best believe it's going to be amazing. I can see Tabani laughing. Shout out to you, Tabani. You always out checking. I'm good. How are you? Mika D Music. Shout out, King. Thank you so much for tuning in, fam. Please go check out Mika D's new project out there. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Please do that. Boom is saying, is the guest a girl or a guy? It's definitely a guy. An amazing personality. Golden Mom is out here. Mrs. Self Club, shout out to you one time. She was one of my guests. If you missed the episode, please go to my IGTV or YouTube and check it out, And what else? Jessica is saying, I'm glad I can see it already. Thank you so much, Queen. Really appreciate it. If you're tuning in for the first time, or even if you're coming back, I know some of you are my regular viewers. This is the sit-down interview with Ice Easy, where I get to sit down and talk to amazing creatives, where I get to sit down, and get to break bread with them, just find out what they do, and put it out to the world. And we do this every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday in the afternoons, only on my IG Live. And it's been a crazy journey so far, This is actually episode number 10. This is my 10th guest. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. My energy is crazy today. That's why I'm so talkative. I'm really talkative big time today. Not that much. But today, like I said, I woke up on the right side of the bed and I feel good. I feel amazing. I hope all of you guys out there are amazing. I hope you're all feeling good. And thank you so much for tuning in. This is really appreciated. and I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. Let me do this the right way. Let me do this the right way. My guest today is multi-talented. My guest today is hyper energetic. My guest today is confident, a creative. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh,
You know, finally is out here, and I'm so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, please help me welcome Oarabile Kgantsi to the sit down interview. Good afternoon, my brother. How are you? Bo, 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 bo. How are you, King? How are you,
I'm
King?
well, thanks. How are you?
I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling crazy,
I can
today.
tell. You seem to
You know,
be
the
on the
energy
right
is just
side. You're
amazing.
happy.
Yeah, I feel happy. How are you feeling today?
Oh man, it's just a great day, you know. So I guess I could say the same, you know,
Yeah,
happy. Yeah,
shout out, shout out. And how's been the lockdown treating you?
yeah. Lockdown has been a bit challenging, but I guess
Yeah,
now I've kind of like gotten the use. I kind of got the hang of it, you know. Gotten used to the way things operate. You know, with school, myself, creating content and all of that. So it's just really got
yeah.
the hang of it, basically. Yeah.
And in terms of school, are you doing those assignments and all that?
Ish, yeah, school, there's those assignments, there's those online classes, there's all of that. But right now things have calmed down. The lecturers also understand that it's not the normal circumstances, so it's not really going to be as easy as you thought it would
Yeah.
be. But in terms of catching up, in terms of doing the work, I think I'm good.
And are you happy about uh the release of the ban on alcohol, which happened Monday? Are you happy about that?
100%.
Shout out to you on time. Shout out to you on time. I can see Mika D Music on the comments and saying, I can see even the network is responding well. Yeah, today
I had
is
my
good.
friends were saying the network is so bad last time when I was on a live, so I'm glad it's working out.
Yeah, even my guest that I had on Monday, Wednesday, the network was crazy. This is actually first proper interview I've done in June. The network issues been killing my guests all the time, but
Fine,
shout out to
fine.
you on time. I can see God is pulling through today. All right. Going to what I call the biggest question on the sit down interview is, who is Oarabile Kgantsi and what do you do?
Yeah. So, Oarabile Kgantsi is multi-creative. You know, I don't think there's actually a proper title
Yeah.
for what is it that I do because I'm just everywhere. You know, um, I'm a dancer. I am a producer and director in learning for television. I
Yeah.
am an in-learning training actor, aspiring actor still. I'm an entertainer. You know, MC, host. Yeah, so basically all in the whole entertainment industry. I'm a digital content creator as well. I create content,
Yeah.
for certain brands as well, for myself as well, and for my followers. So that is just, I don't know if you understood that, but from everything that I do, that's me.
Yeah. I'm sure they understood that. Before we get into all of that amazing stuff that you do, I would like to find out about your childhood, from the day you were born until today. I would like us to talk about that first.
Okay. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot about my childhood, but
Yeah.
growing.
Spit it out.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll start from
Yeah.
how I ended up where I am today and how I knew what I was doing is
Yeah.
right. So, growing up, I used to love, I still do, but I loved to dance, you know. At family events, I was that little child that used to let say kele and have the aunts, the uncles, and the family friends and everyone just throw money towards me, you know. I was always the loud
Yeah.
child, a little bit naughty, but some bit of obedience.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just the outgoing child, and then growing up, I went to primary school. Well, I went to preschool, of course. I don't even remember much of that, but I got to primary school,
Yeah.
and then I joined a dance organization where I was doing professional hip hop dancing. I think I was 9 years old when I first started. Yes, I was in grade three, and we were traveling the world. We've been to Germany, we've been to Poland, we've been
Oh,
to Austria, and that was just usually for dance competitions representing the country. And I did that up
yeah.
until I guess I think I was 11. That's when I stopped traveling. I think the last country that we went to was Austria, and I was just pretty much
Yeah.
dancing nationally until then. And then from the age of 13, well, 14 rather, well, I stopped at 13, stopped dancing. And then in grade 8, I was 14, and then I joined, well, I got pulled into the drama society at school. And that's when I realized
Yeah.
that I actually have a passion and I have a talent for acting. And then it just became, a norm, and I was be able to be free from then. And then I think, yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of my talent. At school, I did not like going to school. Academics, I was not friends with academics.
Story of my life.
I just felt like I'm very creative for it, but I mean I had to get it done. So after
Yeah.
matric, then I went and I applied. Well, I passed matric, and then I got enrolled into AFTA, which is an institution for the film and television, as well as acting, as well as the business school. So I got enrolled into that school. That's why I am currently. I'm doing my second year there, and I'm just pretty much
Yeah.
branching out into little things that I did while growing up, and that is how everything came together, and that is my childhood.
Yeah. All right. All right. That's amazing. I can see a comment. It's from what? I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's like hey, it's like
Oh,
used
that's
to
another thing
dance
about my
for
childhood.
African snack.
I grew up with
Yeah.
10,000 names. 10,000 names. Uh,
Can you pronounce it for me? Cause hey,
it's
it's what it's totally.
totally correct. Well, that's how it was pronounced. But it's actually shortened from the name Otloteng, which means honor God. That is my first name. And then my second name is
Yeah.
Oarabile, which means he answered.
Oh,
So I
oh,
use my first name
yeah.
instead of I use my second name instead of my first name, because it's more fluent, and also I think I like it more than my first name. I hope my mother didn't hear me say that.
Yeah. So is this a friend from school?
I think so. I think so. 'Cause nowadays people don't use their actual names. Yes, it is a friend from school.
All right, shout out to that. So you're dancing for African Smarts.
Well, I don't know, but I'm such a class clown, so I literally do. I probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's crazy. That's amazing. I don't know which part to start with. Is it the acting? Is it the dancing? I think dancing is okay.
Yeah.
Can we start with the dancing?
Perfect.
All right. When did the dancing journey like sort of like change and you were like, nah, let me take this serious because right now I can see, you're dropping amazing things, all those moves. I can't even move myself. But hey, you're killing them out there, especially when it comes to, the pianos,
Yeah.
caracaras, ama vosho, and all that, you're killing that for real. When did you decide to like, what? Let me do this one time. Let me actually give it my all and give it a chance.
Okay. Um, just as I mentioned, when I first started off,
Yeah,
it was in primary school, and we were doing um, hip hop, and
yeah,
it was something that I always thought I could only do. I thought I could only do hip hop. But then you see, with my background, I'd say I love like dilo tsa kasi, wait dilo tse
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
know, so from
I'm
there,
not
that's when
you.
I started picking up on, I wouldn't want to say the street culture, but that's when I started picking up on the environment that is much more different than the hip hop environment, you know. And then that's when
Yeah,
I thought, and I saw that I was like, actually, you know what, I'm a dancer because I can think on the spot, I can adapt to new routines, I can become creative, I can, you know, have fun with this thing called dancing. And it's also a way for me to express
yeah,
myself. And for me to start taking it seriously was when my friends told me that actually, you know, you could get money from this, you could become someone from this, you could
yeah,
do
yeah.
something from this. And that's when I was like, you know what, I think this is the perfect opportunity. I'm still young. I can still go all the way down. I can still jump all the way up. I still have that energy. So I might as well just capitalize it with, like right now because surely when I get to the older ages, I won't be able to anymore.
All right, all right. And have you been able to monetize the side of your life?
The dancing side. Yes,
Yeah,
to a certain extent. Because you know, obviously the regulations state from you to be able to monetize, you must have an AdSense, and you must from an AdSense, you must have certain views, you must have certain things. So I'm still working on reaching that
yeah.
target. But in terms of things that are, I wouldn't want to say informal, but I've worked on projects that have paid me to dance and entertain.
All right, all right.
Just quite a few, not
Yeah.
necessarily enough to, you know, but it is something that I've done.
Can you mention some of them?
Yes, I've worked with Pt.1 on Save the Arts. It was a project that was happening in
Yeah.
Bloemfontein. I'm not sure if you heard about it, but it happened sometime last year,
Okay.
and it was basically
All right.
bringing a lot of creatives and just showing our talent and just showing our work and just entertaining at the same time expressing yourself. And I was actually one of the dancers there, one of the dancers, and I was
Yeah.
dancing my own set by myself as the only dancer. And
Yeah, that's good.
that's when I got recruited, and those are just one of those financial incomes.
And what have been your highlights in terms of dancing, career highlights?
Yeah, my career highlight. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's from when I was young. Literally traveling the world to dance is one of the most beautiful things because you get to meet new people, you get to
Yeah.
learn new things, you get to create new friends, build connections. Well, I mean, I don't know what connections I was building because I was really just 9, but it was fun. You know,
Yeah.
those memories that stick with me, and that is something that I'm very proud of. So those are my highlights.
All right. If you sort of like recap your memories traveling around the world, would you consider moving to another country,
Oh no,
or
no.
or South Africa is the
Yes,
big deal?
yes, not because I don't like what other countries have to offer, but I feel like it's so
Yeah,
unique to be a South African, you know, with the languages, with our
yeah, that's
creativity,
true.
with
That's true.
our versatility. It's become something that I'm very proud of, and I want to better my country before I'm able to better another. So moving to
All
another
right.
country, not too sure. I think I'll stick to traveling, but I'd rather stay here.
All right, all right. That's amazing. That's amazing. Before we move on, let me just go over the comments. I can see Tukit Messiah saying ice, all the support my drag. Um, all the way up. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much, King. Others out here. What else? Any more comments? I can see Mika D Music is saying, oh, he was laughing to your former schoolmate. It's like no one liked Mr. Davies, bro.
Yeah, that's all.
Is it your primary school teacher?
It was our principal. Very strict man.
All right. Mika T is also saying, Dame, you explained it so well. Don't know what he's talking about, but it's probably about the dancing. I'm sure about that.
Yeah.
I can see Willie's greeting us. How are you, fam? How are you, fam? What else? What else? Who else? Jessica is hitting us up with some fire emojis. You know, she's loving it. Cynthia just joined us. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who just tuned in right now. If you just tuned in, out here with Oarabile Kgantsi. an amazing entertainer and more, so just stick around to find out more, stick around to get to know him better, and make sure to follow him after this. All right, moving on to acting.
Yes.
We met through acting.
Yes.
When did your acting journey begin?
It began in 2014. Um,
Yeah,
in 2014, I was in grade 8. So I'm not sure if that gives away my age, but basically I'm a 2000. So my age goes according to the years. So in 2014, I was in grade 8.
yeah,
And I remember I was actually just being myself. And one of the drama teachers, oh, and then I was, so our matrics had to create a play, right? So each house had to create a play,
yeah,
and they recruited their grade 8, and I was one of the grade 8s that recruited. And during practice, the drama teacher had to come and supervise. So they saw me and they were like, "I love your energies. I love your aura. I love you, and I want to work with you." And I was like,
yeah,
"It's like, okay, I guess I didn't know what I was doing, because I wasn't, I didn't think I would ever be an actor or want to do acting." And from
yeah,
there, literally, it was theater, acting, drama. And then when we got onto stage, um, I was not nervous, It was just like the audience is mine, and I love making people feel a certain way. I love making them feel sorry for me through my character. I love making them feel happy. I love them loving me. So that's where it pretty much
yeah,
started.
yeah,
And then throughout the years, we were touring from school to school. And I didn't really know how to capitalize on it because I thought it's something that's gonna end literally in high school. But then, like how you
yeah,
said, we made through acting, and that's when I was like, okay, this is something that I should probably start doing and, capitalizing on.
yeah. And what is your first step you did when you decided to, like, let me take this serious? What was the first thing you did?
It started off when I was grade 11. Yes, grade 11. When do you apply to for your varsity? You apply in grade 11, end of grade 11. That's when I started applying.
Yeah,
And then I remember I was telling my mom that I don't know what I want to do. I think I want to do logistics or I want to do business management. I did not know. So I just thought I was going to do something more on the commerce side because I like making money. I'm not sure about being science. I don't know. So the mom's like, she reminded me of these things, like, but you dance, you act, you entertain. Why would you want to go study something like that? And I was like, well, thing is, I don't know how to make money and I don't know if I'm going to be able to sustain my career. And she's like, well, then go to school for it. Learn how to make certain things, learn how to work around it and learn how to capitalize on your talent. And that's when I was like, okay, okay. So then from there, I started applying for acting degrees, the works in the whole acting industry. And then I got enrolled to the school that I am at now, and that's when, the whole acting kind of started.
yeah. And how's been your experience so far in the industry?
Yo, my experience is an experience. Um, I'd say that's why I still say I'm in training, because you learn. Well, I still learn from a lot of things, Um, from the
Yeah,
point where I did acting for 6 months, because at during first year the school gives you 2 months to gives you 2 semesters to decide what you want to do. And then one of the semesters I chose to do acting, and then I just learned a lot of things from there. So it really just is the words. But yeah,
all right, all right, all right. Have you done any work so far professionally as an actor?
professionally, no, I
Yeah,
haven't. Well, you see, that's the thing. It boils down to something. What is it that you claim professional? Because from the moment you actually get a script, from the moment you
yeah,
learn your lines, from the moment you get in front of a camera, and from the moment that's going to be published, I think it is professional. Whether it is on a big screen, whether it is on a small screen, whether it's
yeah,
on a
yeah,
small
yeah,
production, big production, that does not determine the professionalism of the career. So
yeah.
yes, I could say that I've worked professionally, but I haven't necessarily gotten to the level that I want to be.
All right, all right, all right. Then, in terms of auditions, how's been the experience with that? Because I hear a lot of people cry about auditions big time. So I would like to hear your
Your
experience.
auditions are intimidating, um,
Yeah,
and yeah, they're just intimidating, but they're just intimidating. But you just gotta keep it down,
yeah.
and you just gotta, you know, hold your character down, yourself down, and just enter.
All right. Do you think having an agent is important as an actor?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Can you
The reason why
elaborate
I
on
say
that?
yes, it is important because it's someone that manages your stuff, right? So it's someone that
Yeah, yeah.
they help you get gigs, they work on you, they find ways to create a better you through your career in acting specifically.
That's true. That's
And
true.
the no part, it's not really a big no, but if you could find yourself a way to connect with people, then people will start hitting you up to be able to be
Yeah.
in a certain production. And that's when the agency's job doesn't really apply unless you call them in to come and assist you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And any tips for any aspiring actors out here watching right now?
Man, one thing that I've learned, or I'm still learning, is to master your craft. So you need to master your craft. Throughout the past weeks, there were very legendary actors, very legendary producers, very legendary directors who were giving out tips as to what they look for when you act. And you just need to master the
Yeah,
craft. You will never, ever, 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 ever know too much. So you need to master your craft. Again, I say master your craft,
exactly,
master your
exactly.
craft. Let the opportunity find you waiting so that when it's granted to you, you are able to express and show your talent without you having to still learn. So learn, master your craft, learn, master your craft.
Thank you for that. Going back to the comments again, I can see Boy Carabello is saying good day. How are you, fam? Mika T Music is saying, so you began when you were young. That's dope. That's for you.
Yes, I did.
Um, I can see you're only saying I was late. At least you are here. At least you finally are here. She's asking, what are we talking about? Do you mind telling her what we're talking about?
Basically talking about well, at this specific moment we're talking about acting, but we're just talking about
Yeah.
how I got to where I am today. So basically acting, dancing and entertaining.
All right. Fresh by Katie is saying, what's the hardest thing about acting?
Yeah, the hardest thing about acting itself is
Yeah.
oof, so many things, but I mean, I guess it would be the intimidate. Well, for me, it's literally just intimidation because I am really a shy person. You would believe it or not, I'm really a
Yeah.
shy
Yeah.
person. But the hardest thing about acting for me, one thing that I've also faced is getting into character and not staying out of it. Um, so you must just always have a level focus, you know. So that is it, basically.
All right. It goes on to ask about tips in killing an audition.
Tips for killing an audition. And my first black
Yeah.
caddy. This one is by you. I can see it. Um, Tips for killing an audition. So acting audition. When I went to the auditions where we actually made. Did we meet there? I'm not sure if we did, but those auditions. Um,
Wait.
it's just characterization. So literally know first of all your goals. Know what do you want to achieve. Um,
Yeah.
you want to get that position, so you need to fight for that position, and the only way you can fight for that position is through the audition. Um,
Yeah.
Bringing yourself towards yourself, calming down, not being distracted by anything around you, being focused on what is it that you have to do, and just being within your space. Being yourself also during the audition. Well, I mean, you can't be yourself if you um playing another character. But
Yeah.
find the similarities and try bring out your personality into that because obviously, you know, when these writers and directors come up with a character, the character already has a storyboard. The character already has a personality. They've already put that this character loves
Yeah,
dancing,
that's
loves
true.
doing this, loves doing this. And the only thing that makes each character different during the audition is what you bring to the table. We can be auditioning for the same character, but the reason
Exactly.
why one of us was chosen was based on what I brought or what you brought, and that made the difference.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I can see Vincent is saying informative. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's why we do this all the time,
Yes.
to bring all the information to you guys. Moving on to YouTube, I see you're really out there on YouTube, been doing the most. Some of your videos are actually getting numbers, and your quality on YouTube is really amazing. Like all of your videos are actually high quality content. How's been your journey on the YouTube space?
Yeah. The journey on the YouTube space is somewhat different.
Yeah.
It is a growing journey. When I first started off YouTube, I didn't know what. Okay, I thought I knew what I was doing. But that's the beauty
Yeah.
of growth. When I first started
Yeah.
YouTube, actually, first of all, I wanted my own reality show. I've always wanted a reality show because I feel like I have so much for the world to
Yeah.
see, and that wasn't becoming possible. But the only way that I was able to
But
get that,
it's coming, right? It's coming, right?
it'll come. But
All
at that
right.
point, it
As
wasn't
long as
possible.
it's still in the paper.
That made me
Yeah.
start my YouTube channel to say, okay, let me show people who I am. If I can't get them via a reality show, I'll get them via YouTube. And that's when I first started.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite projects that I've ever done on YouTube was a reality show that I actually produced and directed myself. It was
Yeah.
my journey for matric dance. From my fittings to chilling to parties to the dance itself to the after party to everything. So that is
Yeah.
what I decided to produce. The quality wasn't so great then. I was
Is it there on your channel?
from my phone. But now the journey has grew. We've got new family members, we've got lights, we've got camera, and we've got action.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. Is the production on your YouTube channel?
The production.
Yeah, the one you're talking about, the first one, where you did the metric,
Yes,
dance and all that.
yes,
Or it's on your channel.
yes, it is, it is, it is.
All right. I'll make sure to check it out after this.
Oh, yes.
And have you monetized? Because
Am I
that's the goal
monetized?
for most of us.
Not yet, not yet. Okay, the reason why was because last year, for the whole of last year, I
Yeah.
did not release not one video. I don't know what was happening. I was not in the mood. And I took a lot of videos, but I was just not happy with what I was producing. So,
All right.
and I think that's one of the biggest struggles that YouTubers, those who are starting out face, that it becomes so difficult to stay consistent with the content that you create. And I think once you start finding a rhythm, things become easier because this year, that's when I released, I think, 3 videos in the beginning of the year, and I was starting to become
Yeah.
consistent. And then I stopped, and I think we were at 300 subscribers. And literally, I just jumped back on about 2, 3 months ago, and I've been consistent. And I could say I've gained the amount of subscribers that took me 3 years to get in 2 months. So
Yeah.
it's literally just the consistency. So right now, that's what I'm planning on.
Yeah.
Once we hit 1K, right now we're at 686. Once we hit 1K subscribers, just 400 more subscribers, even 300 subscribers to go. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we're gonna start monetizing.
And how's the watch time? Because they want 4,000 hours.
Yeah, someone told me 4,000 hours. I haven't really checked it. You see, with YouTube, that's the thing that makes it a bit different because I did not start it to create. I didn't start it to monetize. It was just a fun thing. So I think right now I'm still learning the ropes as to how to take it seriously, how to work on the brand and how to grow the brand for it to be a proper brand. Because right now it's just like, hey,
Yeah.
we make videos, we find, hey, we create content, comedy, entertainment.
Yeah. And how have you been growing the channel? Is it off the videos you're dropping, or there are other ways you actually bring in subscribers to your channel?
If I understand your question, are you saying how is it that I'm growing my channel?
Yeah, how are you getting subscribers
Okay,
and how are your views keep on increasing and all that? Because I can see there's a consistency and growth, from like what I saw like a month back.
yeah,
I can see the number of subscribers is higher than
fair
that.
enough.
There are more views and all that. Yeah, so how are you doing that?
Twitter. You see that blue app?
Yeah,
That blue app, it can be
yeah,
a tool at the same time it can break it down. But we'll talk about how it can be a tool. Um, like I said,
yeah,
I'm not sure if you remember me mentioning this. I was a very shy. I'm still kind of shy person, and I just have a fear of putting myself out there completely. So I always just thought, if I post on Twitter in terms of that I released a new video, ish, it's gonna be,
yeah,
people are gonna look at me in some kind of way that what are you doing? I'd rather just post it and whoever sees it sees it. But lately, every time I got a new video, I post on Twitter, and that
all right.
one retweet, if someone retweets and they've got like even if they have 40 followers, but if someone retweets, that's 40 new people that you don't have that have already seen that tweet. So that means that out of the 40, you could even find
Yeah,
10 or 20 people that will end up watching your channel based on that tweet. Um, Another
yeah,
tip is planned timing in terms of releasing content. Um, uh,
yeah,
I at first I used to just upload. I used to just upload as and when, but now I found a planned time. So now people know that okay, Sundays from either 12 o'clock or either 2 o'clock, there's a new video coming. So
yeah.
that's the consistency that I've tried to build, and that has also allowed me to get more numbers. And yeah, I think that's pretty much. Oh, promo videos. I also create promo videos for my channel for the
Yeah.
video. So I just take little bits and snippets of what I've created so that people can want to see more, like a trailer, just to be like, okay,
Yeah,
what it's
that's really
about.
important.
Okay, I wanna tell, and then put that together and just release it out to Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and literally that's how I grew my subscribers.
All right. Before we move on to what I want us to talk about next, I'm gonna quickly jump on the comments real quick.
Okay.
Mika is saying you're dropping knowledge. Shout out to you. This one is for you. Jessica is saying this is very informative. This is also for you. Who else? Boikarabelo is saying the growth of the subscribers on your channel. How did that go comparing from the beginning and now? I think we
You kind of touched
already spoke about this, right? Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say about that?
the channel. How did that go comparing from the beginning and now? It's nothing really anything in depth, but we're growing now, and it's a beautiful
Yeah,
growth. There's nothing as amazing as seeing your hard work actually put out to be something.
yeah. Mika is saying, "Damn, you're on the right track, my guy. Truthfully, that blue app is magic." Shout out to Mika one time. Shout out to Mika one time. Which actually takes me to what I wanted to talk about right now. Social media as a whole. I'm talking Twitter. I'm talking Instagram. I'm talking Facebook and all that. Yeah, how's been your experience on those platforms, and how's been your branding, content creation, and all that?
Yeah, I think playground, mm, my biggest
Yeah,
playground where I play around is Twitter. Honestly, Twitter. I'd be
yeah,
surprised if I get a promo for Twitter because the stuff that I see on Twitter are jokes. Some are
yeah,
serious, but I don't really use that in terms of building my brand on Twitter. Um, it's really just my
yeah,
playground. Where I take my stuff seriously is Instagram. From how I edit my photos, from how I plan my photos, for how I plan my feed, for how I work with brands, for brands. That's what I do on Instagram. Facebook, I really don't have. I have Facebook, but I actually have Facebook for like
yeah,
games or accounts, just so that I can link it to my Facebook, so that I just like have an account set up for easy access. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah.
I don't even have the app Facebook. If I want to connect to Facebook, I have to go online. But yeah, those are my two social media apps that I use.
All right. So we're going to talk about Twitter and Instagram. I think it's only right to start with Twitter. I think yeah, Twitter is the best option to start with. Is it easy to get engagement on Twitter
Yes,
for you?
100%. 100%.
Like
Twitter, look,
you do get proper engagement.
Twitter, you must not be some kind of celeb on Twitter, more especially if
Yeah,
you're not a celeb
yeah,
already. Um, Twitter is like, well, let me just say Black Twitter. You see that
yeah.
that's the Black Twitter. There's no sort of Black Twitter. We're a family. So if someone follows you, really just follow them back. You've got nothing to lose. You even get more information because your feed now has got more stuff to look at. But
Yeah,
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 commenting on people's tweets, retweeting, that's how the engagement grows because, for example, if I'm following you, if you retweet something that someone else retweeted, I get to see it, and now that's more engagement. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it becomes a whole social media platform for us to engage. That's just for Twitter.
yeah. All right, all right. Hey, because for me, in terms of engagement, Twitter hasn't really been my biggest platform.
Yeah.
Some days it actually depends on tweets. My tweets with the images perform better than just words only.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ish, I've like sort of like took a step back, chilled on Twitter. These days I only tweet when I'm posting a picture or something, or responding to someone's tweets and all that. Because hey, the engagement is crazy. The
Yeah, that's why I
engagement is
just played
crazy.
it.
All right. Moving on to Instagram. That's my favorite. How's been the journey there on Instagram?
The journey on Instagram. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
In terms of getting followers, it is, yeah, you get 10 followers today, and then tomorrow you lose 15. It's
yeah,
like right now I'm working on getting to 2,000 followers. I'm working to get 2,000 followers,
yeah.
but I'm just left with 40 people. But I log in, I'm at 40 people left. Next thing you know, I'm at 50 people left. I'm at 60, and I'm just like, yo, it's hard to get there. But the
Yeah,
new perspective that I take on Instagram is literally just to create according to what you feel and how you feel, and you should not wait. My perception was, okay, I'm gonna wait for me to get 20K followers, and then I'll start posting like I'm a real influencer, or I'll start posting like I'm a real, content creator. But literally
yeah,
take yourself as what you are. You know, if you are a content
exactly.
creator, regardless of the amount of followers you have, create your content because that is what's gonna actually bring people in. People are gonna come in saying, you know what, I actually like this guy's content. This guy's content is actually very nice. It's what I draw to. That's mean that they're gonna follow, share because they like it. So if you're gonna just post in J, if you want to be a content creator, if you're just gonna post in J and you're gonna grow your followers, you're gonna grow your followers according to how you get them. And the minute you start switching it up and be like, okay, now I'm gonna start posting roses or sneakers or whatever, then people are gonna be like, hey, but this is not what we signed up for. Then
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
so yeah,
That's true.
originality. That's what I'd say.
How do you feel about selecting a niche?
Ish. Um, I don't mind it.
Because I see a lot of people, saying you should select one niche and all that. I'm not all about that, I'm not all about that. But I can see, the advice out there is that you should have a niche to focus on and all that. And I would like to know how you feel about that. Because personally, nah, I'm not
I
all about that.
I really think it depends. Um, so
Yeah,
my work, especially on YouTube, is very censored. It's very not family orientated, but I'd like to make things comfortable for people to be able to watch me as a family. So I
Yeah.
don't know, does that make my market, my niche family? But I just really think that it's just family safe, even if I'm not making it for family, but it is family safe. If not, then you'll see me with
Yeah.
a restriction. I'll literally put a restriction so that you can't say that, hey, Papa, your niche is family, Mara, now you are posting things that are not family orientated. You chose
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Um, Instagram really, I wouldn't say I have a niche, but I think my content is directed more to people who are around my generation, my age group. So I could say maybe
Fashion,
14
lifestyle.
to 30, 14 to 30 years old.
Yeah.
That's more of my LSM because it's more like my content is friendly enough for that. It's inspiring. I wouldn't say it's motivational. It's inspiring. It's interesting, for all markets. So
Yeah. That's facts.
if
That's
if
facts.
being broad is a niche, then I guess that's my niche.
Yeah. 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 I see you also into aesthetics like myself. And being an aesthetic type of person requires a lot of planning in terms having a social media calendar and all that. How has it been useful to you, and what would you say to other people about having like sort of like a social media calendar, or planning out your content basically?
Look, I think planning out my content must have been the best thing that could ever happen to me. Hey, it is so
Yeah,
inspiring for me. It is inspiring. It is
yeah,
motivational. Um, Building an aesthetic, it is amazing because now you're like, oh, I wonder what photo I'm gonna come up with next. Then you find yourself looking at other people's
yeah,
content. You're like, okay, you see, oh, he dressed like this.
yeah,
Okay, I like the way he looks. Let me take that background and take that outfit and take these props and
exactly.
bring it together, and
You
then
know,
we've got an aesthetic.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, I literally have, I think, two or three apps that I use just for Instagram in terms of my content planning.
Yeah.
So I've got Adobe
And which are
Lightroom.
those?
Sorry.
Which are those
Oh,
applications?
I've got Adobe Lightroom. So that's the one that I use to edit.
Yeah.
Um, at first I
Yeah.
used to edit and just, post pictures, and it didn't really create a theme. It had a color, what you call it, a color palette that, okay, maybe this is warm or cool, but it didn't really have a theme or an aesthetic to it. So that's when I also branched out to more of my inspirations. I followed them, I saw how they did it, I asked how they did it, and I took notes. But I use Adobe Lightroom to edit my pictures, and then I use Preview, which is an app that helps me. Like I upload a picture onto Preview, and it looks as if like I've uploaded it to my Instagram,
Yeah.
and then it gives me like the feed to see, okay, this is how it looks, and then that way I get to the
Yeah.
picture up and be like, okay, if this picture is next to this picture, okay, it doesn't look too good. Okay, that means I must add this type of picture next to this
Yeah.
picture. And yeah, and I actually have, I think I plan in advance. I have 4 pictures that I can upload on Instagram that I've already taken and edited, and they're on the preview app. It's just that I must just upload it onto
Yeah.
Instagram
Totally.
accordingly because I know how my feed's gonna look. Same with YouTube. I already
Yeah.
have certain videos that I've already edited, shot, and uploaded, and they're just ready to be released, but a schedule, you know. You can just
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'll actually also recommend the Pubi app. It's really amazing, like I was actually checking mine today. Like I've got content up to next Sunday already planned out, and all that. So I think, to everybody who's watching this, please make sure to get the Pubi app,
yes.
so that you can like, plan your content, see how it looks before you actually post it out there. Because sometimes you can be like, hey, I should have, switched these pictures,
Yeah.
took this one and all that. So if you got the preview app, it's actually easier and all that. You can, plan it out. Going to the comments again, I can see Mika is saying, I'm following you right now. I think that's for you.
Thank you.
He's saying you actually left with 29 followers right now. So you're close to, you said 2,000? Is it 1,000?
2,029 followers. Let's go.
Hey, hey. All right, going on to brands, to campaigns and all that. How's been your experience in that, as an influencer and all that? And uh, how many campaigns do you think you've received so far, if there are many, and where do you actually get these campaigns from?
Yeah. How many? I don't think a lot. I don't know. I'm not counting. It really, I don't know, maybe
I guess.
10.
Yeah, I know it's a
I
lot. So I was like around how many?
I usually just go with it. I think five or more. I don't know. I really just, go with it. Um,
Yeah,
at first, a very great friend of mine, Neon Couple. I'm not sure if you know him on Instagram, Yellow Puppy. He
yeah,
he showed me how he does it. And I'm forever grateful for that, because that's when I was like, it's actually possible. Because I thought that you have to have a certain amount of followers. Well, you do, but I thought you'd have to have like
yeah, yeah,
20K followers to be able to get a campaign. And I'm sitting at 1.9 followers, and I've
yes,
received quite a number, a fair share of campaigns. Um,
yeah.
where
That's
do
cool.
I get them? I get them via there's some I get them via humans. I also saw you on the humans
Yeah,
app, Mr. Kipla.
yeah. I'm out there, they gave me like a lot of campaigns out there.
You have a lot,
You must have the plan, bro.
Kipla Diki. You have a lot. Um,
You must have the plan.
Ish, yeah. Must
Yeah,
teach us how to get all of those. But humans has been one of them. In the hash is very strict. You see, in the hash, literally, I haven't seen any campaigns that have got for nano and micro influencers. But
yeah,
for humans, you can even have 0 followers, and there'll be a campaign that can pay you. You can have 50 followers,
yeah.
100 followers. They accommodate for people who have got a certain amount of followers, from big to
Exactly.
small, and they'll be able to give you campaigns. Some other campaign that I've gotten is literally pushing myself and knocking on the door, emailing brands
Yeah,
that I'd love to work with. The worst answer you could get is a no, honestly. The worst answer you can get is a no. No one will tell you that you're not good enough. They don't know you. All they can say is no, we don't want to work with you. And that's simple.
yeah,
You can either come back and work with them later, or you can even use that as a firing motivation to go look for something else. Um, but yeah, I could to say a few. BMW and what you call it, Red Bull are one of the brands that I
yeah.
personally ran after to be able to work with them.
I've been afraid of doing that. I feel like my followers are still, too small for that. So I've been afraid to actually knock on doors, and I
Send
think
an email.
I'm almost at 5K.
I
I'm
saw.
almost at 5K. So as soon as I hit 5K, I'm preparing those emails, those proposals, and all that. Because yeah, I've been waiting for 5K. I've got a lot of plans for that. So since you're saying you've already worked with some brands at 1K, by approaching them directly, I'm motivated on that. So I'll make sure I'm also preparing soon to actually hit up those brands, hit up those brands. And in terms of financials, do you think you can survive off being an influencer
No. As your only
from your
income.
experience so far?
As your only income. No. No.
Yeah,
Um, you must, as a creative, that's one of the most difficult things, is actually being able to sustain your life, off of
yeah,
your career. Well, you can do it, but you must just be smart about it. There are many ways to go around it. Literally, you can't have one form of income. As an influencer, I don't know how I will be to do it, but I'm sure she's got investment somewhere. I'm sure she has got
yeah.
other brands that she's working with. She's not working with just one brand. I'm sure she's got her savings somewhere. So literally in terms of financing your lifestyle through your career, especially if it's creative, um, literally
Yeah.
just find other means of income, but let this be your main priority. Even if it means that you're selling
All
merch,
right.
if it means that you are editing for someone else, if it means that you're doing something, a side hustle, but this is your main focus. This is how you get your money as well. And also credit, it's very hard to get credit. So if you're still young, which I think most of us here are, you need to do the small things. It's the small subscriptions to paying for Apple Music or whatever music app that you have, literally 30 Rand a month. Just these Netflix subscriptions, small things like that. Showmax subscriptions are what lead to your credibility because as you grow older, you've got something to show. Okay, yes, right now I don't earn on a monthly basis, but I have got a
Yeah.
certificate to show that I was able to pay 30 Rand for 3 whole years each month. Surely I'm credible.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I can see Jessica on the comments. She's asking on the editing apes. I think she missed that. We actually spoke about that. But yeah, can we recap for her which editing apps we use for your pictures and videos?
I use Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom, the free version.
Yeah.
Um, it's really great. If you want the paying version, you can. That's just another way to get credibility. But you can use the free version. It still gives you great features. I stopped using Vesco. I don't like it anymore. It doesn't give me what I need personally. Preview as well. That's just to help you plan your feed. And for my editing videos on YouTube or whenever I have to edit a video, I use Filmora Wondershare 9.
All right, all right. I think you got that, Jessica. I can see Dweezy Boy. She's actually my last guest before you.
Oh,
Saying I see you,
the one
fam.
that
Shout
was
out, shout out.
okay.
Yeah, I'm actually bringing him back, because hey, we really spoke for a short space of time, we had a limited space of time, so I'm gonna bring it back,
Okay.
in the near future.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Um, when you were talking about sustaining a life of social media, you also spoke about investment. I was being investing in yourself really important, in terms of investing on yourself as a brand as well as investing in terms of business, earning cash and all that. Yeah, how's that important to you?
You need to spend money to make money. Um,
Shout
you don't
out
have
to that.
you don't have to spend. Hey, you don't have to spend millions. You don't have to spend millions. Don't get yourself into debt, but you have to
Yeah,
spend something to get something. So investing in myself, I could say literally buying the things that matter most, saving up for a camera,
yeah,
saving up for a ring light, saving up for a softbox, saving up for all these type of things that you can use to invest into creating your content to be better and in order to build your brand. Sure. Money to get money in terms of return on investment financially, while it's two
yeah,
ways. Well, from the brand, obviously, once your brand has grown and it's at the level that you claim is successful and you're able to monetize from that, then that is a return on investment because your quality has increased your engagement, which means you're able to monetize and get money from that. That's one. And the other thing, in terms of actual financial investment, as in putting money into an account and getting it back, is easy equities. Those are one of the investment platforms that I heard that actually work. And you can literally buy shares from something as simple as 2 Rand, 12 Rand,
yeah.
20 Rand per share.
Which platform is that?
Easy equities. Easy equities.
All right, all right.
And
I'll check it out.
literally, that has got a lot of companies listed, companies that you even know. Woolworths is there, just to name, multi-choice is there, and you can literally just invest into those companies and you can get, you can invest 10 Rand and you can get 50 Rand back. So it's up to you. The more you put in, the more you get back.
All right, all right. I can see Jessica is saying thank you. Mika is saying don't spend 10K to get 100 Rand. Oh my God. We got like 20 seconds left. It's been an hour. Yeah, can you see the time on your end?
No.
Oh God, can we restart it again
Sure.
when we're done?
Sure.
Because yeah, I can see the countdown is
Yeah.
7 seconds, 5,